Hey everybody, David from NativeDSD, and we are here with Eelco Grimm of Grimm Audio, and he's going to tell us about his new amplifier, the PA-1 monoblock.
Thank you so much. Nick.
Yes.
So yeah, well, this is it. Brand new, of a quite interesting design.
Mm-hmm.
Design is made by Michiel Uylings, who is the industrial designer for Grimm Audio, who also did the MU1 and MU2 and the PW1. This is a Class A/B amplifier.
Mm-hmm.
Monoblock, it's about 200 watts in 4 ohms.
Okay.
We have XLR, RCA inputs, all the standard stuff.
Yeah.
The main thing of the PA-1 is that we focused a lot on getting what we call dynamic distortion very low.
Okay.
And that is not the type of distortion that you can measure with a sine wave, the THD number that everybody knows. Of course,
Yeah.
we want to have the THD levels low as well.
Yeah.
But we focus on distortions that change with the amplitude of the signal.
Okay.
So, for instance, if an amplifier heats up a bit, and it can be just with the audio itself, with
Yeah.
low frequencies, for instance, the parameters of the transistors, they change.
Yeah.
And then distortions around the crossover point can pop up, which is the middle of the signal, where you
Yeah.
go from the positive to the negative
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
And that kind of distortions sound really bad, much worse than you would expect.
Okay.
And it's overlooked because it's very difficult to measure. And so by using, in this case, a lot of transistors, it's 96 transistors in one amplifier,
Oh wow.
and all mounted on the same PCB that's also doubling as a cooling plate,
Okay.
which is a novel technology in audio. It's been used in the LED industry to cool the LED amps, but in audio we cool the actual output transistors. And they are perfectly thermally matched to each other because they are on the same thermal level, because
Okay.
they're on the same cooling plate. And then also the driver stage is added to that. And so everything becomes really stable.
Mm-hmm.
And we can do a couple of things like making a very wide bandwidth amplifier, about 300 kilohertz bandwidth. We have still enough gain to have a lot of feedback around it. So all the distortions go down as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the combination of that kind of technology, also focusing at other dynamic distortion types like phase modulation to keep all that low, that's really novel.
Yeah.
And that makes this amp sound so special.
Okay.
So the looks, again, like
Yeah.
we always want, the looks are beautiful, but they reflect the quality of the sound.
Yeah, sure. And it gives the look of stable, solid. Yeah. Basically a rock.
Like a rock, and at the
Yeah.
same time elegancy.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of a real good control over any type of loudspeaker.
Yeah.
It's got plenty of current. It's really stable.
Yeah.
But at the same time, super low distortions of all kinds.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for telling us about it. Appreciate it.